Hi guys, listen, I want to ask you, have you ever put something off in your business that you knew you really should have been doing because maybe you were scared it wasn't perfect, or maybe you were worried people were going to judge you, or maybe it was going to be a waste of time, those kinds of things. Listen, I'm Catherine Calhoun, and this is a video I'm making that is going on my blog, and it is about, I think it's about 5 weeks overdue. I'm really embarrassed to say. Yeah, 5 weeks. I'm supposed to be posting weekly, and I missed a whole bunch of Tuesdays, and now I'm posting this Tuesday, and it's been like over a month since my last post. Does that sound familiar? Have you ever done that before? Well, listen, I want to share with you a couple of the things that have been going through my head over the last few weeks that have caused me to avoid doing this post. So one of the first things was, gosh, I'm too busy. I don't really have time. And the reason I say that is because, we're going through some renovations. We're getting ready to sell our house. I have a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. Gosh, I have all kinds. My mom and dad were in town. I have all kinds of reasons to say I was too busy. So that was one of the reasons I gave myself. The other one was, I was kind of scared of screwing up, I think. Like, oh, what if I don't do a good job? I don't know exactly what I'm going to say. It's not going to be perfect. I don't know about you, but I am definitely a perfectionist, and I don't like it when I make mistakes. I'm already on, I think, like the 7th take of this video, and I've just decided I'm going for it, so hopefully this works. But so those are the two reasons I've really given for not doing this post yet. I'm not blogging on a regular basis. One is, no time. The other one is like I'm afraid of not having it not be good enough. But I think the real thing here is fear. I'm just going to be perfectly honest with you. I think it's fear. And I know that because every Tuesday for the last 5 weeks, I would wake up and go, oh, it's Tuesday, I have to blog. Today's the day I want to give tips to my community. And I'd wake up in the morning and say, okay, my kids aren't up yet. I'm going to run downstairs and do it real quick before they wake up. And then I wouldn't do it. And then I would say, okay, my mom is going to have the kids for the afternoon because I told you they were in town, so I can do it in the afternoon. But then I would find some other errand that I needed to take care of in the afternoon, before the stores closed. And then my kids would go to bed, and I'd say, well, I could be doing it now, but I should probably visit with my parents, for example. Or after everybody went to bed, I'd say, well, I'm just going to stay up and do it then. But then, oh no, I'm too tired, I'll do it tomorrow. And then I'll just be like, oh, sorry guys, my post was a day late. So I don't know if this resonates with you, but this has been going on for, no exaggeration, 5 weeks. And I just want to share this story with you to let you know that you're not alone if you've been feeling that way, and also to give you a little bit of a loving kick in the butt, like I've finally given myself today, is to just get it done. It's okay if your hair's not perfect. It's okay if you just got back from the gym. It's okay if you don't have everything scripted. I mean, it's all okay. And the reason is that it's okay. I have 3 reasons here to help motivate you to get these things done. Get them on your to-do list and actually get them accomplished. Put yourself out there in front of your people. The reason I want you to put yourself out there in front of your people is because, you don't make sales unless you do that. That's the reality. If you're not putting yourself out there, it's so unlikely that people are just going to find you magically. You have to put yourself out there. You have to take the initiative to be found. And if you're always hiding and making excuses about, I'm not good enough, I don't look good enough, my content's not good enough, everyone's going to think I'm stupid, all of those things, you're really cutting yourself off in the knees. Like, you're really pretty much guaranteeing you're not going to get any traction because people just simply can't find you. You have to be the one to reach out, right? So one of the sort of inspirations here that I want to encourage you with, that it's okay to reach out even if it's not perfect, is that people like real people. Lots of times online now you see super glossy videos that high budget advertising, that kind of stuff. And these are entrepreneurs that have a lot of money, they've got a lot of success already, and they're able to make these really beautiful videos. And then there's sometimes people who haven't quite achieved that success yet that are trying to achieve that same level of like gloss and finesse. And I just want you to know it's not necessary. It's best if people see that you're you, see that you are really, really you, that you're not hiding behind this like veneer of success. People want to know that you've had struggles. People want to know that you're a real person. If you aren't perfect, it's okay. I'm just gonna be totally honest. One of the reasons I put off this video a few times is because I'm like, oh, I haven't showered today. I'd really like to blow dry my hair. Well, guess what? This is unshowered hair. This is not blow dried. Like I said, I've got the babies, and usually I shower at night, and Honestly, getting a shower in every day when you have a newborn at home is a friggin' miracle. So if you're a mother, you know what I'm talking about. But here I am, and people appreciate that. People go, oh my gosh, like that's a real person. Okay, terrific. I guess I can be myself too, and achieve the things that I want to achieve. So don't be afraid to be real. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is something I have called a personal vision statement, and I've heard about these for a long time, and I've always thought they were like kind of cheesy, to be honest. But the reality is that when I'm procrastinating, they can really help. And I have a little template that I like to use. It's simply something to the effect of I'm passionate about helping people with blank, because doing so will give me the freedom to blank. Okay, I'm passionate about helping people with blank because doing so will give me the freedom to blank. So mine is I'm passionate about helping entrepreneurs get clarity and momentum in their online businesses because doing so will give me the freedom to be the kind of parent that I want to be to my daughters and to spend my time doing the things that I love. Okay, so that's my personal vision statement. And I actually have it taped up on my wall. I really encourage you to do the same thing. It doesn't have to be beautiful or perfect. Just like write it out, tape it up on your wall, and keep it in your workspace or keep it somewhere where you're going to see it all the time. It's going to inspire you. You'll be surprised on those moments where you feel a little bit low, you feel you're not really good enough. You're like, wait, why am I doing this? What is the big reason that I want to do this? And what am I going to be missing out on in my life if I don't do it? Okay, so for me, being able to give my daughters the life that they deserve and, to be able to share my gifts with people and have them succeed because of a small part that I play in their paths, in their journeys, like that is so incredible to me. And so that's one thing. Okay, so the first inspiration to get out there, even if it's not perfect, is because people want to see you, right? People want to see you as you really are, and it's okay if it's not perfect. The second thing is a vision statement, right? That's another motivation for you to get out there when it's not perfect. You have a reason to do this. You don't need to be waiting. Gosh, like it doesn't matter if your eyebrows are plucked or your legs are shaved. Like you need to get out there and do this because what you have to contribute matters to the world. Okay, and then the third thing, this is just a really practical tip. I like to do something called blocking in my schedule. If you haven't heard of that, basically it's just like pick like 3 hours in a week, like three 1-hour chunks of time, and block them into your calendar. So like Monday morning, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., Tuesday evening, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., whatever works for you. Pick 3 times and make that be your getting out there time. Even if it's not perfect, make that be your time where you're going to put your stuff out, whether it's getting your blog post out in front of people, networking, trying to set up strategy sessions, that kind of thing. Make sure that you're getting out there, that you're finding a way in those 3 hours a week to put your business and what you do out in front of people. And when you do that, you're going to start to get some traction a lot sooner than you thought. One of the businesses that I've started in the last few years, I got my first client in 5 days of deciding to start the business. Like not 5 weeks, not 5 months or years, God forbid, like 5 days. And it was simply a decision to start the business, and then me getting out there, mostly in Facebook groups, where my ideal clients are, to just share what I'm up to, and I got my first client that way. So, if I'd been hiding in a shell and not getting anything done, not putting myself out there, I would never have gotten that first client. And, I really believe that's so important. Having your first client, getting your first dollar in your business, it's not about the money. It's just about that validation that what you're doing really matters. Okay, so thank you very much. I hope this was really helpful for you today. Please get out there with what you're doing, even if it's not perfect. I did it today. I hope you'll forgive me for having this post be 5 weeks late, and my commitment to you is I'm going to get the rest of them out on time. Okay, thanks. Love you guys.